So I've talked a bit about why this type of research is important. I guess more immediately, why it's important at the moment. Um, so there's significant uh, fragmentation going on, a lot of macroeconomic change, a lot of geopolitical uncertainty. That means there's accelerating trends. Technology trends are moving faster than ever. AI, robotics, many others, increased importance of different energy sources, etc., are moving markets quickly. We've had a lot of supply chain disruption, particularly driven by COVID and then by the political situation with Trump and tariffs and trade wars, etc. So there's a lot to be monitoring and understanding there. Um, so as a result of all that, CXOs need real decision-ready intelligence, not just raw data feeds like financial data feeds, etc., but a combination of high-quality data and strong interpretation. In some ways, the interpretation is easier. AI is quite good at interpreting information once you have it, but the quality and depth of that information is really important. So some ways to ensure that intelligence is really embedded within your processes. Trying to think of it as a continuous process and not just an ad hoc one-off exercise. That said, I think deep dive projects can be useful, particularly when you're bringing in primary intelligence, etc., to really update and sharpen your understanding of a particular issue. But it should be seen as an ongoing exercise. Links CI directly to strategic planning cycles. So making sure that all this external information is combining with your internal information that's maybe coming from your sales teams, from your marketing teams, etc. And then driving strategic planning, and that strategic planning isn't too internally focused. And then that should then align with your capital allocation, your go-to-market decisions. And then ensuring ownership of intelligence, so making sure that intelligence is represented at a high level in your company. So if you're at the C-level of your company, are you aware of your responsibility to be driving knowledge and intelligence at the highest level of the company? And then also, is there or is there a specific role related to strategy and intelligence at the highest level of the company? Um, so bring that together, why does it all matter? So market research, it reduces your blind spots. It can give you fast, reliable information to make decisions on. Primary research can give you a defensible advantage. I'll talk about that a bit more. And yeah, it can give you stronger, more confident outcomes, particularly when you combine it with the information that and effectively harvesting the information that your company is gathering through its existing information sources like the sales team, the marketing team, etc., and then augmenting that with specific research from an intelligence function. Any questions at this point?
Yes, Oliver, we do have a couple of them. Just a second.
Hi, Oliver.
Hello.
So my question is, how is interview insight validated to avoid individual bias or anecdotal conclusions?
Um, I will come back to that because I think it relates more to the primary research
Mhm.
part. So I will come back to that question a bit later on if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
That's the question, Oliver. That's it.
Okay. All right. As I said, I will, if you remind me of that question when we come to the primary research part, I will try and cover that off.